My gum grew legs and walked off. Righteous. There's something in my eye. Okay, there's just gonna be something in my eye. I guess I have no choice. Whew. This is what goes on. See, I have to edit my videos because things just fall in my eyes randomly when I decide to record because... So, I owe you guys basically an explanation video. A lot of people have been asking me to do collabs. They've wanted to see certain content and I told people I would advertise for them and yada yada, and I haven't done that, and here's the reason why. So I'm not gonna go into exact detail about what's happened, but basically I got really sick. I was in and out of the hospital for a bit, and I was so sick that I couldn't do anything. I wasn't eating, I wasn't making videos, obviously. I wasn't going to work, I wasn't doing anything. There's a bee in my car. You ain't paying rent! During this time, very few of my friends knew that I was actually sick. A couple of them actually visited and had no idea that I was pretty much like in my deathbed. So it was awful. It was a hard time in my life. I have to give a shout out to my friend Kelly, who was so supportive. She doesn't live here in Utah, but she lives in Texas. She was so helpful and just friendly and willing to talk to me and wasn't judgmental, and I just love her so much for that. So Kelly, if you're watching this, you're awesome, and I don't know what I would have done without you. Probably lost my mind. I mean, I pretty much lost it anyway, but yeah. I also have to say thanks to my mom. She was my rock through this entire thing. There was one night where I was screaming in pain, sick, throwing up, couldn't leave the bathroom. I was laying on the bathroom floor and I was in so much pain that night that I asked my mom repeatedly to shoot me. I was like, Mom, can you please just put a bullet in my head? Like, make this end. I was crying, I was screaming. I didn't end up going to bed till like 3 or 4 in the morning, and that entire time she stuck with me. She held my hand while I was dead laying in the bathroom floor. She sat outside the bathroom and held my hand, and we just talked. We discussed a trip to Tennessee. She ran me a bath. She brought me pears up in the middle of the night, like 2 a.m. because I was hungry because I hadn't eaten in like a week, but I didn't end up eating them anyway. I took some Advil right before I got in the bath and it made me throw up, and it was just terrible. Nothing would stay down and I was miserable and it was just not fun. I did record one video while I was sick, but after I had recorded it and went to like edit it, you know, like watch the footage, it was crazy. Like I was not me. My brain was completely all over the place and I was like angry and crying, and like my videos just didn't make sense. Like I was crying at the camera and like screaming at the camera and literally over nothing. So basically I deleted all of my social media last night, and the reasoning behind it is honestly just so that I can find myself. I've lost myself over the last couple years. I'm not the same bright, happy, positive person that I've always been, and I know that on most of my social media sites, Instagram or Facebook, it was rare when I posted, but when I did, it was always happy and, you know, nothing crazy. This world today has just, it's been so cruel. I broadcasted on Periscope last night for a few hours and got quite the viewing and was able to talk to a lot of people and get their insights. And if you guys watched that, you know that I was very open about being depressed and being upset and a lot of things that have happened in my past that I haven't really been open about on YouTube. And the reasoning behind that is simply because one of the main reasons is because I just don't want to get judged. And I hate to say that because I really don't care, but lately it's just been taking its toll on me. And the number 2 reason obviously is because YouTube, and a lot of advertisers don't want to monetize videos with that type of content, which is why one of my older videos, my like abusive relationship video, got demonetized, and so I just took it down altogether. The way I behave on social media really depends on my following. Facebook is very clean, and you know, there's nothing negative on there. And I mean, I'm never on Facebook. I don't go on Facebook. My account was up simply because my advertisers, basically I have a contract with them saying that it has to be up, otherwise I can't advertise for them. And it's honestly a huge pain, but I understand why they need it, so that's why it's up. Twitter, I have a few family members on there. If you do follow me on Twitter, you know that I post a lot of negative stuff. I try not to. I post a lot about alcohol, and I cuss a lot on Twitter. And I get into some fights with some people. Very, very minor, but I do fight with people. Minor arguments, nothing huge. Twitter was just so negative, and I would on occasion deactivate my Facebook. I would just delete the Instagram app and just not go on for a while. Twitter, I can honestly say that I'm totally just addicted to Twitter, and it's stupid. It's like the first thing I do when I wake up and the last thing I do when I go to bed. So I finally got on last night and deleted my account. Broadcasting on Periscope last night gave me a lot of insight, and I talked to a lot of really supportive people, and they were basically saying, you know, you're really strong, you're really inspiring for basically telling people about your past and how hard it's been and blah 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 blah. And so many people were worried about me, and I feel as though the people that I know personally and that I interact with and that I, you know, have actually met in person aren't as sympathetic as people that don't know me and that I've just met from halfway across the world. Last night I had somebody message me from England who watched my Periscope. He messaged me on Instagram and was basically, he just brought me up. He lifted me up. He told me how strong I was and how inspiring it was that I opened up about my past and talked about things that were hurting me. And honestly, it's never been hard for me to talk to people just because I'm an open book. Ever since I was younger, my life has been online. A lot of people that I literally don't know, like I wouldn't be able to identify you on the street, can tell me everything about me, and that's kind of scary because I mean, it's happened a couple times where somebody's came up and they're like, oh hey, you're that girl from blah blah blah, and I'm like, I don't know you. Like, it's weird. And I don't have a huge following. Obviously, you know, I'm not saying I'm famous or something. I've said that before in the past. I am truly, truly grateful for the people that are supportive of me and that do care and who make sure I'm okay. In the years after I've graduated high school, I've completely done a 180. I was completely confident. I would walk in a room and, you know, if everyone would stare at me, then I'd just own it. I would be like, whatever, like, look at me, like, you know, cocky, pretty much. And now if I go somewhere and people are looking at me, I can't stand it. I hide. I don't like people looking at me. It drives me crazy. With all that being said, I am going to be on YouTube interacting with you guys. If you have comments or questions, you can leave them below. I will answer them as they come, as I see them. I am obviously going to be on YouTube watching videos and still supporting you guys. If you guys have like videos or whatever that you want me to check out, feel free to link them down below, because I'm getting sick and tired of some of the people I'm subscribed to, so I need some more content that I can watch. I don't know yet if I'm going to make more videos. I don't really have a whole lot of content that I want to share with you guys at the moment. I've kind of lost motivation for a lot of things. If you guys have any suggestions of anything that you do want to see, let me know below so that I can get those videos up for you. Gives me some encouragement. Before I end this video, I want to give my friend Carly a shout out. Carly is so sweet. She's been super supportive of my videos, and she's messaged me and just said, hey, asked how I'm doing, and she's honestly just the cutest girl. So hey Carly, I will link her channel down below in my description if I remember. Hopefully I don't forget. If not, Carly, feel free to link your channel in the comments. I will pin it to the top of my page so everybody can go check you out. Please subscribe to my channel and let me know what you guys think, how I can improve, etc. I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.